That was terrifying.
Alright guys, it is our last day at Grandma and Grandma's house and our last day swimming. We are so sad to go home. And I wanted to tell you guys about Ava learning how to dive. Turin taught her actually to dive off the diving board.
5 minutes.
Within actually 5 minutes.
How cute is that? Such a good little diver.
I run and dive.
You were an amazing little diver. You learned so quickly. And how cute are her brothers? He's so proud of her.
Yep.
Turin's so cute for teaching her.
So guys, we are going to swim one last time, and I think we're going to go shower and go cap and then head off to Utah. And it's actually 51 degrees and raining.
Oh my
So I'm happy to go back.
We are having the craziest start to summer in Utah.
110 degrees here and 51 there.
And raining.
No thanks.
But it's going to be 90 by the end of the week, which means we can finally
Go boating!
That was your best one. I just taught her how to dive in like 10 minutes.
Is this Big Brother diving lessons?
Yep.
You did so awesome, eh? Ava, what are you doing?
I'm trying to float in this. See if it actually works. Make sure no water gets
The kids are getting another cultural experience today. A good old ham salad sandwich. Another thing that you would most likely only find in Wisconsin.
Or in Arizona if you have Wisconsin grandparents.
You can move out of Wisconsin, but you can't take the Wisconsin out of somebody. All right, we said our goodbyes to Papa and Grandma, and we are headed home. This time we're flying out of a different airport. We usually fly Provo to Mesa, but on the way home we are flying Phoenix to Salt Lake City, switching it up a little bit. So bigger airport, and it's a little bit of a zoo, getting all of us, car seats, the strollers, the backpacks, and 5 children to the gate, but we did it. We're pretty much an amazing team. Got some pretty awesome helpers over here. So we got the big bulky stuff, the big checked suitcases, and the car seats checked in at the gate. Now we're headed to security, except the boys are headed outside. Wrong way, guys. It takes 2 cars to get us to the airport. And since my mom's foot is still broken, we always have one of their neighbors come help drive us to the airport. They have the most amazing friends and neighbors. We are leaving the sauna of 110-degree Phoenix today. So they're boarding a lot earlier than we were expecting. We had a little bit of trouble finding food. We went to Shake Shack, it was closed. We went to Habit, it was closed.
Sorry, we're closed.
We ended up at Panera. It took a little while. We got down here and they were like, you only have 7 minutes to get on. My sister's in the bathroom, in the family bathroom. So we're all panicking a little bit. They're just running. We have our boarding passes scanned in. She's getting scanned in right now. I think we're the last people on the flight. That was a little stressful. Turin to the rescue, ran to help Steph in the bathroom. And here we go, we're getting on the plane. shaking right now. Like Poppy flew.
Her feet were like at her eye level.
How high up was Poppy?
I was only holding her by one arm too.
And she just flew up in the air.
Like her feet were like she popped up top.
I've never experienced anything like it in my entire life. My kids were all yelling to me like, Mom, are we gonna be okay? I'm like, everyone tighten your seatbelt. We dropped so far. Oh, that was terrifying.
So I do apologize. It's not very often that we experience, not very often that I experience tournaments like that. But we're on the ground, we're safe, all is good. Welcome to Salt Lake City, wherever your travels taken tonight. We hope you have a pleasant evening. Thanks again for flying Frontier Airlines.
It's freezing. It's freezing outside.
So cold.
That was the scariest flight we've ever been on, times 10. It was terrifying. I didn't get anything on video when it happened. I just got some of the light turbulence afterwards. But basically it comes out of nowhere. They tell us turbulence is coming. We're like, okay, whatever, we've done this before. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, we drop so far. Like nothing we've ever experienced. And I just immediately turn around and I'm like, boys, tighten your seatbelts. Stephanie's sitting with the girls. She tightens their seatbelts. She's comforting them. But what I don't know that happened, because I'm in front, is Poppy, who was a lap child, went flying up in the air. Everybody said, like all the people behind them said she flew so high in the air. It was so scary. So then maybe 10, 15 seconds later, an even bigger drop. I'm looking back at the flight attendant. That's always my go-to. I look and see if they look terrified, then we're in trouble. If they look like it's gonna be okay, then it's probably normal. But of course my kids are panicking, wondering if we're okay. And I'm like, it's gonna be okay, just tighten your seatbelt. And Turin keeps saying like, is this normal? Is this normal? I'm like, yes, we're gonna be okay. Because in my mind, I'm like, there's no way this plane's going down. But of course, I'm also panicking, thinking, are we really gonna die? Like, this is crazy. Like, this is unlike anything I've ever experienced. I'm terrified. Trying to stay strong. Turin finally looks at me and he says, Mom, tell me the truth. Are we gonna be okay? Because he thinks I'm just like staying strong for him. I'm like, yes, we're gonna be okay. So it was a terrifying couple of minutes, and then finally it calms down. The pilot comes on and he's like, I'm so sorry about all the turbulence. We're through the worst of the bad weather. And then at the end of the flight, he tells us how nobody predicted that. He said we were the first flight through that weather, and that whoever it is that predicts what it's going to be like, they had no idea it was going to be that bad. He said it is very rare to experience turbulence like that. And I'm like, yeah, I don't ever want to experience it again. Then we land, and the lady behind us is talking about how high Poppy flew in the air. And she's like, we were so scared that we were starting to, like, where half of our kids aren't with us. She said that her husband was getting his phone out saying that they should probably text their other kids. I'm like, okay, we all thought we were gonna die. So my heart rate will probably be really high for the rest of the night, but we survived and we're okay and we're home. Home sweet home. So excited to see Justin.
All right, you guys, I'm on my way to pick up Lindsay and the kids, and you're probably noticing some different facial hair. If you've seen the new Top Gun, you'll appreciate the reference. Lindsay over the weekend saw Top Gun. She thought those guys playing football were just so dreamy. Well, she's in for a little bit of a surprise when I go pick her up from the airport today with the kids, because I'm gonna show up like this. Rooster ain't got nothing on me.
I've been given the little girl duty.
I was gonna say, you got all the girls. Hi, puppy. Are we home? I forgot to mention that cute little Ava was on the inside row of Stephanie's row, and she was just gripping both of her armrests. She was so scared. Now, to add to our adventure, we just picked up all of our stuff at baggage claim, and Stephanie's car seat's missing. So thankfully, they have extra car seats, so they're sending her home with a car seat and hoping that it will show up in the next day or two. So we are headed out to the car to go find Justin. It is ridiculously cold. Freezing cold and raining.
It's so cold and icky.
This is such a drastic change for us right now. Are you okay, Ash? That looks like one of those old cartoons.
No, you should see. He was purposely hitting us.
Why?
I don't know, but you
What
could
do
see.
you mean he was purposely
He
hitting
went like that
us?
to land. He went, oh my gosh.
That's the opposite one.
Oh, why are you guys walking on the opposite one?
Fix it, go. This is a pain in the eyes.
No, what is that? Why he was hitting you? Because he was annoyed you were on the wrong side.
Probably. No, he would like us to land in me and Ashton.
The heck, man?
You got a
The
problem?
heck?